Hello and welcome to the Hangout session of At Random with Yisha. My guest for today is
Toyin Alabi.
Mr. Toyin Alabi. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you too.
Could you tell us a little about yourself?
Well, what's there to say about me? I was born here in Kaduna many ideas ago, and I schooled here in Kaduna for my primary school. My secondary school or college, I went to Government College Katsina. For my advanced levels, I went to College of Arts and Science, Zaria, and then I proceeded to Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, where I studied English.
You studied English?
Yes.
Wow. I was expecting mass comm.
No, at that time, there was no course like mass communication. Yes, it was the social sciences and, of course, English. My subsidiary actually was in criminology. I studied criminology too. Yeah, so, but majorly, I'm a graduate of English. Yes.
So you studied criminology also?
Yes.
So what if you had decided to follow that path of what you're studying, what would you be right now?
Yeah, if I had, pursued the fullest, criminology, I probably would have ended up working with the police today. And, it has to do with psychology too. Psychology is on a little bit of it too. I probably would have worked with any organization that had that outfit psychology and, of course, dealing with human beings. That would be useful then. But because it was a crime and crime-related issues, the police would have been one place to really work with, or work with the SSS, or any department, or the police, And Professor Femi Odekunle was then, my teacher. Yes. Knowledge is a branch of sociology too. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what is it that you do right now?
Well, right now, I am the general manager of Liberty Television and Radio. And I'm also a producer and presenter of radio and television programs.
So you studied English. What made you come into media?
Well, this goes back to my younger days. I've always liked the glamour of television and radio. I've always liked, to hear people talk on radio and television, and listening to them. Such great names, of the North. Yeah, the late Khalifa Baba Ahmed comes to mind. On radio, was a great man. Listening to James Audu, and on television, the likes of late Ahmed, Audu Aoki, and great names on television. Then it was radio, television, Kaduna in our younger days, and just listening to these people and then listening to them, talk. I really was like, my fancy was there, and I was hoping that then, when I was young, that someday I would turn out to be, a broadcaster too, whether on radio or television. But then I didn't know it was going to work my way this way, and here I am now. I'm talking on radio. I'm also featuring on television. So it's like I had my dreams come true in that area.
So how long have you been in the media?
Oh, wow, that's another story again. When I graduated from the university in 1980, and I did my National Youth Service Corps in Ogun State, 1980-81, and my first call, where I picked up an appointment was with FRC in Kaduna, a broadcast station, and I've never looked back in broadcasting. I've never branched off, so to say, to pick any other job. It's just been with the media. From FRCN, after working for so many years, I did about 28 years to FRCN, and then I went to another smaller media outfit, New Age Network, and as a director, programs, content hub, programs then. And then from New Age Network, I went to Abuja, and I headed the KISS FM in Abuja. I was a station manager there. Stayed there for a while too, and then from there I moved here to Liberty Radio. I've been with Liberty Radio since then.
How are you enjoying being here?
I'll say with all honesty and without mincing words, without holding back, to say that in all of my career, I think Liberty Radio will stand out as a place where I am having the best of my time in broadcasting. I'm saying this because here, I came out with program ideas. Such program ideas are still working now, and then I was the manager of programs. I came up with some ideas of programs, and these programs they won awards for the station. Sports Ride was my idea. Issues and events was Health Matters was my idea.
Wow.
And to see that these programs are just, so you derive some sort of comfort from there. Yeah. So.
Okay. Thank you. Now we are going to go into icebreaker.
Yeah. What's this about?
These are all questions too that I wrote down in case I can't remember questions.
Wow.
So we go into this when,
You're asking me to give one of these?
Yes, when you pick one, I'll read it out to you and then you answer me. I
just do hope that, okay, so a deep and big and...
Yes, just shuffle and dip.
Alright, okay. Well, this is first for me.
Okay. What are your 5 best series?
Series?
Sitcom series.
I'm not too much of a TV person, like watching films, but I've heard some old films I've watched. Then I remember Prison Break.
Yes.
Was a series, right?
Yes.
And then oh God, this guy. Oh God, what's the name of this film? This series now. It was a great one. I can't call it.
Was it action?
It was action.
24?
24. Oh, okay. 24. Yes. Those are series that I enjoyed a lot, and I give them all my time. Then we'll watch them till, from one morning to the morning after. Yeah. So I was good there. Yes.
That's 2, 3 more.
Yeah, 3 more. I'm not, too much of a TV person watching.
Okay,
TV.
then let's jump into another question.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll go for this, and I hope this is kind to me.
Sing a line from your favorite song.
How can you do this to me? I was just wondering how you can do this to me. But again, it goes back. This is a song that I like this song a lot. It's in Pidgin English. And it's a song about Nigeria. And it was a song on NTA then, the Nigerian Television Authority. I like the call. It was like a song, a clarion call on Nigerians. Me, I like my country. I like to love my people. Everything they did for Nigeria. Make we join hands to make Nigeria better. I like me, I love my country. Yeah.
Thank you.
I hope I'm doing well.
Yes.
Okay.
Next question.
You want me to try another one?
Yeah.
Alright, and this one is also kind to me too.
Yes, this is very kind. Do you like traveling? And if yes, what are your favorite places to go to or you have gone to?
Well, it's just the nature of this job. It's taking me to east, north, south, west. So I've been to these regions, So I've loved every bit of it, seeing how Nigerians are coming from the different regions, and I can appreciate Nigerians that different cultural background, and our foods are different, our physiques are different. you know, everything is just different about us, but here we are with each other, and one bundle of, you know, here presented as Nigeria. Ogun State, for example, where I served, that happened to be the first time in 1980, knowing Ogun State. I'd heard so much about Ogun State, the people, and, you know, and that great land. That's the state that came up, you know, the great sage, Obafemi Awolowo. In fact, when I served in Ogun State, I particularly served in Shagamu. It's just about 23 minutes away from, you know, from Awolowo's town. You know, I had to go to the town to the very quiet suburb, you know, in Ogun State there, in Shagamu, quiet area. And so this is where the man, Chief, you know, Obafemi Awolowo comes from. It was great for me to know that. Then if you come to Abeokuta, the Olumo Rock, you know, it's a fancy to watch. I went there, you know, and so, you know, on to the east too. I've seen the people. I've always, you know, I grew up with the Igbo guys, you know, in town. So, you know, it's a familiar terrain too. And I've gone up far north too. You know, I went to Government College Kaduna. So, the next person to me, or the next friend to me, is a Hausa person, because I've grown up with those people. And you know, so I've cultivated friends along the different regions of the country. So, yeah, I'm just, there's just nothing different about us. It's about, you know, how we look at life. But I think we're just one great people. Yeah, we're one great people.
Okay, I just remembered a question. What is the one trait that you have in you that you would want your kids to inherit?
Oh, God. I don't know.
I would say your voice, but okay.
I don't know about my voice, but look at these children these days. I think what we want are not the things our children want. You know,
Yes,
yeah, it's just a different. You know, I'm looking at my kids. The one that really has the kind of mind, you know, that I have is the girl. I was a little baby that, you know, likes dancing. I love dancing, you know, when I was young. And even in those days when we used to do dancing competitions.
You participated?
Yeah, I did in my secondary school. And if anybody was there in government, you know, women teachers college in Kaduna, there was this young man there then that had gone there to win a dancing competition. I was the one. And,
wow.
Yeah, I like dancing and I like music.
I wish we had videos of you.
Yeah, well, you know, I still remember the names. Goes back to the 70s. I'm talking about the 70s.
Oh yes.
But I still remember some of the names there. But women teachers college, and then I like people dress well. One of my sons took to that. You know, he has a boutique. Yeah, so, you know, I'd always wanted my dreams then that I owned a big boutique, you know, where I could dress men up.
Oh.
And have the accessories too. But my son is, you know, taking out, you know, he's doing that. So I think he got that from me. I don't know. I think that's one trait that, yeah, he got from me.
Okay, so what wouldn't you want them to pick from you?
Oh, God.
Maybe like,
Oh,
maybe anger or something.
No, you're just dead on it. You're just dead on it. I could be, my anger sometimes is uncontrollable. Yes, and I never want to get to that point, because when I do get to that point, I can't talk. And I shiver. And you will not believe that I can't get the words to come out. So I never want to get to that point. And in my anger, I could do a lot of wrong things. So I, you know, most times never want to get there. Never, especially this time, you know, when I'm this, you know, when you're this grown up, you never want to do that. In my younger days, you know, I could, if I get myself there, I could just do something, the things that, you know, maybe it could turn out to be regrets after. So I never want to get there. That's one thing I wouldn't want for my children to pick from.
Okay, so what do you do to calm down when you're angry?
The best thing is that when I'm getting to that point, the best thing is for somebody to just help me get out of that area.
Okay.
Somebody should just take me away from that area. And then I'll simmer down and then to go on. But as long as I'm there and I'm expressing things and then how God help me. It's the time I get there. I wouldn't want any of my children to get there.
Yes, and I remember another question too. This my sister actually helped me write this question down. She asked if your religion permitted you to marry more than one wife, would you marry another wife? And if yes, why? If no, why?
You sure? My wife must never get to watch this. And I'm just going to keep this far away from her. And we're not going to watch this program for some time to come. I hope that yes, but if my religion permits me to, I've met with some great people that one would have wished that why not? Should go on forever. I'm just saying it.
Yeah. It's just an if, so in case she does watch it, it's not happening, it's just an if.
A woman, you know how women.
Yes, women. Women are so complicated. Next question.
Okay.
We're back to
this.
Yes. Favorite cartoons till date?
Me, okay. Cartoons are most times I look into cartoons from newspaper cuttings.
Okay.
Yeah, such cartoons play on people, on society, on leadership.
Satire.
Yeah, that's the satire. Yeah, that's satires. Tell on the society and I enjoy just cartoons from the newspapers telling satire or commentary on.
We're now going to go into lyrical questionnaire. I'll get a question and then from a song, basically. Yes.
Oh, a song person.
No, it's not about the song.
Okay.
It's for you. It's a personal thing.
Okay.
Okay, for example. Okay, so what kind of company do you keep?
This nature of my job allows me to keep all sorts of companies, right? And the male, female, small.
Which are you attracted to? Like, who do you like around you?
Yeah, I like very intelligent people around me. I like people with clean minds. People that not look at issues broadly, not people that are myopic and narrow. I don't like such people, and I like to discuss with people that I can learn from. So those are the kind of people I like around me, especially when a guy is making a point. I just like to because I like learning every day. Never stop learning. So I like learning every day from old and young. So I like very intelligent people around me.
Next song. Okay, if you ruled the world, let's say if you were president, if you became a president of Nigeria, what would be the first thing you would want to change about Nigeria, or first thing you would do?
Yeah, me, I like, can we all be happy people? I would love to, that's a wish, I would love for Nigerians to be very happy people. I mean, when happiness, is in the home, is, in our schools, find happiness in our, our society. What brings happiness? When you have the basic things of life, when, you have work, you can afford this, you can afford that. A man's bound to be happy. So, you know, I just like, you know, I would wish to have, you know, that we all are happy. Yes, I'd love that. Yes.
Okay, these are some questions I wrote down, just in case I forgot them. I wrote them down at home. So, okay, how did you meet your wife?
Goes back, long time back, and
Was it a Indian love
no,
story?
actually, yeah, it was like a love, you know, like, how does it happen? You know, I've always seen her, you know, passing by. You know,
Just staring.
yeah, I was like admired this person, but again, you know, I've been looking for the opportunity where I could just like, you know, tell her my mind, you know, what I feel about her. And so the opportunity came. A friend of mine was going to London, and so we were like having a send forth party for him. And so all of us were there in their house, and my wife happened to be there. But unfortunately, again, the way this thing played out was that I was going out with my friend's sister. You know, we're just kids.
Yes.
Kids do that.
Yes.
But here's a girl, you know, that I always wanted to talk to, and well, so I found the opportunity. I got the opportunity, so I walked up to her, and you know, in my time it was like, you know, can I talk to you? Yeah, and we talked, and she just hit it back at me that, no, you can't do this. This is wrong. And you are going out with my friend, and lately, you know, my friend's sister happens to be her friend.
Wow.
How can you do this? And I said, and then we've had some little misunderstanding. Then I was like, I was troublesome guy in my younger days. So I said, look, I don't have anything to do with her now. I mean, we're not checking out. You know, we're not checking each other out again. So you can ask her. And I think luck was just on my day, you know, on my way on that day, and she asked her, she did ask her, and she made a terrible mistake. I said, yes, I don't want to have anything to do with that guy.
Oh.
End of it, the guy was oh. And so he was like, I made the, you know, that was the point for me, and then I pressed on, and then that was it. And I pressed on. We quoted for about 5 years.
Wow.
You know, all through I was about to go into my pursuit, then we used to call it pass. I don't know what people say one semester. You know.
Oh.
In our own time, it was not a semester thing. I was going to my part 2. Yes, and my course then, for every other course then, especially single honors courses, it was just 3 years. So I was going to put 2. So we kept it on. So my put 2, my put 3, my NYC, working and stuff like that. So I think we gave about 5 years into like coaching. Yeah, and then send it.
Okay. So what do you think about all, I don't know if you watch them, all these videos of women telling young girls, because it's young girls that watch the videos, so they're basically telling young girls that, you know, you can sell your body, men like to see half-naked people. What do you see about all that? And is that, what do men really actually want? Do they really want that girl that is walking on the street half-naked and...
No. You see, I just, you know, in our side, I just think that women are really missing the point about what men want. I mean, what men want. Well, let me talk, you know, for myself. But again, because of the man, I talk to my girls. I tell them about men. You know, some men just like a woman that is down to earth. Simple, you're sincere about yourself. No lies about yourself. No, don't flower yourself up. You know, don't. It's just you. I personally appreciate a woman like that. She comes as she comes, you know, and learn to appreciate, no matter, you know, what the background is. You just learn to appreciate that person. And I'm not for one that, I'm not one person for a girl. I'm sure that a lot of us don't like proud people, you know, and so You know, a woman that likes to flaunt it. You know, drop names. You know, these are things that you won't get to impress a man like me. You know, drop names about for what? Why are you trying to do that to me? That you've been around, that you know people. You know, so just be who you are. And like William Shakespeare will say, who can say with this rich praise that you alone are you? I like that line. You are you. You know, no one can take that from you. So I like it. Let's just be who we are. Yes, that's the most important thing. Yeah. I don't like lies.
Okay. I remember the first day I met you when I came to apply for my IT. What was it that made you give me this opportunity to train?
I saw a young lady. One thing about me is that when I look at people, I see talent, I see can do in them. And then if I can, I give the opportunity for people to realize their dreams. You walked up to me and you were just this has never happened in this house. You're just from secondary school, for God's sake. And you're talking about IT or, you know, this has never happened. Well, here's this young woman who says, look, I'm passionate about this profession, I like to do something about it. And God, I just couldn't resist. I couldn't say no. And then, you know, listening to you talk to me, you're flowing. Your diction was good. And, you know, I remember I was asking you your school, your what, and a little bit about you. So, you don't get to find people that at this young age who can speak. No, that's not flattering.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, but we can just flow, you know, can flow. And so when you see people like that, you see talent, and you see they can do in us, just want to help. And that was just what I did.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for talking to me and giving me the opportunity to go back and go down memory lane.
There's actually one more thing. This is trivia. There's a trivia round.
Oh, yeah?
If you get 5 questions correctly, you will win 10 naira recharge card.
There's no 10 naira recharge card.
There is. MTN.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, I hope I don't win 10 naira recharge card. I hope I don't get your questions right.
Okay, where's the question? Which garden is considered among the 7 wonders of ancient world?
Garden. Ancient world.
Yes, 7 wonders of ancient world.
Oh. I don't know about any garden. I hear about the Garden of Eden.
No.
No, yeah, so I don't know.
The Hanging Gardens of Babylon.
Yeah, I failed that.
Yes.
It's good.
Next question.
Yeah. Okay. I failed this one too.
No. Name the only footballer to have played for Liverpool, Everton, Manchester, and Manchester City.
The only what? Player.
He's the only player that has played for Liverpool, Everton, Manchester, and Manchester City. The only player.
It's an Englishman.
Yes. His name is English, sir.
So that's the player.
His name was Peter Beardsley.
Alright. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, 2 down.
2 down.
Pick another.
Good to go.
How many legs do butterflies have?
What?
How many legs do butterflies have?
Never checked on that.
Everyone has failed this. Everyone.
Oh, yeah.
6.
Oh yeah?
They have 6 legs. Butterflies. I don't know where they are, but they have them.
Okay.
What? Yes, 2 more questions.
Okay.
Okay, this is a did you know. Did you know that our bodies contain about 0.2 milligram of gold most of it in our blood.
Gold.
Gold in our blood. Maybe that's why blood is so expensive.
Okay, I was just going to look at the commercial aspect of it.
Yes.
All right. Okay, I can work on that.
One more now.
Okay.
What temperature does water boil at? No. What temperature does water boil at? The boiling point of water.
You know it now. I mean, this is everyone knows this one now.
Yes, just
So,
say
I mean,
it.
I just passed this one. I don't want
You
to.
got one out of all of them.
Yes.
Okay, that is very sad. I'm so sorry. You don't win 10 naira.
Oh, that's good.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so happy I did not. I'm so happy.
Okay, finally, this is the end of the show now. Just pick. This is my limeade magical cup. Usually, when someone picks from this, it's usually something that has to do with their life or something they relate to it in a way. And this is my write-ups. So pick one, and let's see if it works. Okay, then read it.
Should you read it?
Yes. I hope you can read my handwriting.
Oh, I can. Read it out?
Yes.
Okay, do not take too much time thinking about doing something good, because the longer time you take, the more time the devil has to try to convince you to not do it. Something good. So if you have to do it, just do it, right?
Yeah.
Do not take too much time thinking about it.
Yeah.
What's good, right? Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah. If you have to do good, just do good.
Yeah.
Just do it, and you don't be
Don't
pondering.
overthink, yes.
Yes. Should I not, and stuff like that. I like this one.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Okay, we have come to the end of the show. Mr. Toyin Alabi, it was wonderful having you. Thank you. Oh, I forgot to ask you, what made you agree to do my show?
Well, just another way to help Isha out. If it makes her happy, I'd like to be part of it.
Yay! Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, that is it for this episode of A Random with Isha, the Hangout session. My guest was Mr. Toyin Alabi. And that's it.
Thank you.
Okay, that is it for this episode of A Random with Yisha. The YouTube address is youtube.com/Aisha Muhammad Adam. There it is. And on Twitter at twitter.com/Yisha@random. Also at facebook.com/@random with Yisha. See you again next time.